Hello, math analysis. Welcome to lesson P.3A, where we're just going to be playing around a little bit with linear equations. Once again, a lot of review, shouldn't be too bad, and it shouldn't be too long. So to start things off, you know some of the basic rules with linear equations, some of our properties of equality, reflexive property, that something is equal to itself, symmetric property, if U equals V, then V equals U. Transitive property, where if two things are equal to the same thing, then they're equal to each other. And addition property, and you know this deal, if you add something to one side, you must do it to the other. Same thing with multiplication property. If you multiply something to one side, you've got to do it to the other side. You know that. That's not new to you. Other things that aren't new to you is that a linear equation in X is one that can be written in the form ax plus b equals 0, where a and b are real numbers, and I am going to point out that a cannot equal 0, because if a equals 0, 0 times x would be 0, I would have no more x's, and suddenly things got weird. Also, things that you know, combining like terms, you know that 2x plus x would give you 3x. You know you can simplify fractions. 3 over 9 simplifies down to 1/3. Other things you know, if you want to get that x all alone, use inverse operations. You undo addition with subtraction. So if you can subtract 3, just make sure if you subtract 3 on one side, you do it to the other side. Keep in mind that also works with variables. I've got a 5x on one side with a 2x on the other side. So if I subtract 2x from both sides, it takes it down to 3x on the one side, and now there's no more x's on the right side. And of course, I've got 3x equals 12. If I want to get my x all alone, I'm going to undo multiplication with division. I'll just divide by 3 on both sides. You can also think of it as multiplying by 1/3. Either way, it works great. It gets the job done. So with this in mind, I've got a problem for you to work out. Go ahead and hit pause to try it out, and then hit play when you're ready to check your work. So for this particular problem, I'm going to start off by doing some distributive property. 2 times 2x, 2 times negative 3, 3x, 3 times x, and 3 times 1. Sorry, it all just spits it out like that. So I multiply through that, gives me 4x minus 6 plus 3x plus 3 equals 5x plus 2. I'm going to combine my like terms. The 3x and the 4x give me a 7x. The negative 6 and the positive 3 give me a negative 3. And then I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. It gives me 2x minus 3 equals 2. If I add 3 to both sides, I end up with 2x equals 5. And of course, if I divide by 2, I get x equals 2.5. You also could have left your answer as x equals 5/2 or 5 over 2. Either way of writing it is totally fine. They are both correct. So I got to mess with you a little bit. Let's try another one. Sorry, my computer is a little slow. Give it a moment. It'll work. There we go. All right, I've got another one for you to solve. This one's a little sneakier, a little trickier, but I think you can manage. So hit pause to try it out, and then hit play when you're ready to check your work. So again, I apologize for the fact that it's going to just spit it all out on my screen. Sorry about that. Here's the problem. We don't like that denominator of 4. It makes me sad. There are a lot of ways to handle it, but the easiest, multiply everything by 4. Because if we do that, then it'll cancel out the denominators, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. So on this side, these 4's cancel out, and I only have 10y minus 4 left. On this side, though, you got to be careful because you have to distribute it. So these 4's cancel out, but you still have to do 4 times 2. So you end up with y plus 8. And now it's super easy. I'm going to subtract y, add 12, and 12 divided by 9 simplifies down to 4/3. So like I said, we kept it short and sweet today. I hope you're doing all right. If you got questions, email me. Otherwise, come see me after school Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll see you soon. Bye.